Everyone on the physical, cultural, and political geographies of Egypt. Egypt is an area rich in culture, landscape, and steeped with history. 2014 brought in a new political regime that continues to rule the area as a unitary state. I will begin by speaking on the physical geography of Egypt. The physical geography of an area describes its natural features on the Earth's surface and can include landforms, bodies of water, vegetation, and climate. Altitude represents a location's height in relation to sea level. Egypt is situated 8,625 feet above sea level in the Sinai Peninsula, the highest point being Mount Catherine, and 436 feet below sea level in the Libyan Desert, the lowest point being Qattara Depression. The Sahara Desert spans North Africa and into Egypt. Because of the geography, Egypt has an arid desert climate with the exception of the land that borders the Mediterranean to the north. It is hot during the day but cools off at night. Egypt also contains the Nile River. Regarded as the world's longest river, it spans 4,184 feet in length. This body of water has played a significant role in the civilization and development of the ancient Egyptians. The Nile floods the lands of Egypt, leaving the ground and soil exceedingly fertile. The most fertile area is the Delta Nile. Since the country sees little to no rain, the river has provided irrigation to the land for centuries. This is the area where the majority of Egypt's residents reside. While Egypt's physical geography is a picture of contrasts, its cultural geography remains a constant and is steeped in food, family, history, and the Islam faith. Cultural geography includes the norms of a culture, religion, religious practices, the language spoken, the way people dress, and what foods they consume. Today, the majority of the Egyptian population follows the religious tradition of Islam, as it is the official religion of Egypt. Muslims make up more than 90% of the country's entire population. Less than 10% of the population is made up of Christians, most of which belong to the Coptic Orthodox Church. This is the oldest church and historic to the Egyptians. It is also the largest Christian community in the Middle East. Daily in Egypt, religion affects both the personal and private lives of the inhabitants. Businesses and government agencies recognize all Islamic holidays and are closed on Fridays, which is the holy day. True to its deep-rooted belief system, family life is valued and honor is held in high regards. Egyptians believe that the way someone behaves reflects his or her family, so it is important to act honorably to avoid bringing shame to the family. Food is an important aspect of the culture for all Egyptians, the most important being a loaf of bread. Fava beans seasoned with salt, cumin, oil, and lemon, cooked over a low heat, is the national dish. Muslims do not consume pork for religious reasons, and the available animal protein is regulated by wealth. Food is often the center for religious festivities and practices too. Copts and Muslims fast during Ramadan. This is the 9th month of the Muslim year. They avoid food and drink from sunrise to sunset for approximately 1 month. Fasting is also observed on the other days throughout the year. For Copts, the fast is typically broken with dishes made of chicken and beef. Modest dress is required in Egypt. Women do not wear skirts or pants that go above the knee or shirts that go above the elbow. Men do not wear sleeveless shirt or tank tops either. While the cultural traditions and belief systems of the region are long held, the new political regime took effect in 2014. The political geography of Egypt is comprised of a republican government with the power held by a prime minister as well as a president. Merriam-Webster defines political geography as the branch of government that deals with human governments, the boundaries and subdivisions of political units, and the situations of cities. Egypt has a republican government. The power is divided between the prime minister and a president who is voted into office. Therefore, Egypt has a semi-presidential system. The president acts as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces as well as the head of state. The main role of the prime minister is to enforce and carry out the president's policies. The current president of Egypt is Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, who was elected in June of 2014. Ibrahim Malab took office as prime minister in March of 2014. Although Egypt is divided into governorates, it is considered a unitary state, meaning it is governed as one united entity. Certainly, Egypt is in transition politically. However, Current power seems to be moving to the area in the right direction. The history and faith of Egyptians continues to be the population's greatest influence. Beyond most of our knowledge of Egypt, with the hieroglyphics of the ancient times, modern-day Egypt is one of the most influential areas in the Middle East. The Muslim faith is paramount. The Nile ensures the country is not a complete desert, while tourism is the largest source of foreign income, with visitors flocking to see the ancient pyramids and the Sphinx. More so than the famous monuments, the landscape, history, people, the culture, and the beliefs of Egyptians make the area an amazing place to study and visit.